can go through it. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it seems, according to the defense, Carmen Lobert failed drug court. So let's listen to that. Let's get the sound up a bit. Well,
thank you. This morning at 8:30, we received, well, Ms. Nestor received a text from the state, which none of us saw until we were sitting here in court, where they have now provided documentation that Ms. Lauber did in fact violate drug court during the time that after she was cooperating in this case. That's Giglio information. I did not have that information to cross her with. They further, for the first time, disclosed the text messages between her and Detective Maynard that I asked her about. What's in these text messages should have been available. I could have used this on cross-examination. It's different than what she testified to. This is Giglio that was not given to us, and we moved for a mistrial.
Okay, pause. So you're calling it Giglio information because you believe it is information that is material to impeachment of one of the state's witnesses?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have any basis to say that the state had it before Ms. Lauber was put on the stand?
Well, this was information that we requested. It was information we requested when we tried to get.
Answer my question.
Yes, it belonged to Detective Maynard. Detective Maynard had this information and sent an email to Mr. Bloodworth about the violation prior to the trial starting.
Mr. Bloodworth.
I'm not entirely sure what text message this defense received this morning. It was not from me. I had not heard of it until just now. I understand that about 10 days ago, the defense submitted a grandma request to the sheriff's office asking for information related to the supervision of Carmen Lauber.
By Mr. Maynard.
They asked for any information on all supervision.
Okay.
The supervision was by Eric Maynard.
Yeah.
I think they're referencing a violation of probation involving she was caught with an alcoholic beverage. Is that what we're talking about?
That's correct.
I provided that information to defense maybe 3 weeks ago in an email.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, I'm not going to shoot from the hip on this. You'll have to put this in a written motion so I can see it all with the timeline and the content. Let the state respond to it.
Yes, I can. I will just state for the record, the email about the alcohol violation was sent to Mr. Bloodworth November 15th of 2023.
Well, what about Mr. Bloodworth's email to defense that he just referenced?
I saw no such email.
Okay, well.
Yeah, so we have conflicting stories here. And if correct, it is a violation. It is clearly impeachment material, crucial to wreck Carmen's credibility on the stand, if she has any. It should have been brought to the defense immediately when they knew. The prosecution now claims, yeah, but we told them. So, and in the past, the defense have been less than candor with information they had or didn't have. They have made quite a few misstatements about what's in certain papers and documents. For one of very, very few time, I'm going to give the state the benefit of the doubt here, that this might just be something the defense missed. But if the claim is he sent it in an email 3 weeks ago, then it would be easy to produce. Very, very easy. But that both of these will be written motion, and and we'll go from there. Maybe during lunch, I would assume. And then something.
We'll get into it, but you've got to put this in writing. We're not going to do this on oral representations in the moment.
Understood.
Okay. Anything else on that?
Not on that, no. Do you want to address anything?
Do have one other issue, Your Honor. I know that it is always tradition that the state gets to sit closest to the jury in every trial I've ever been in. That's the case, and we actually prefer it that way. But we are getting reports from individuals who are watching this matter on television that particularly yesterday, but also previously to yesterday, that members of the prosecution team are making faces at the jury during our cross-examinations, and we would ask that
With respect, I have a better view of this than any of the cameras. I haven't seen anything like that.
Okay, well,
Judge, with respect to you, you don't see everything, and I know human memory is differ between people. When he says this, I believe him. That doesn't mean camera haven't caught anything. So, for the benefit of the doubt of the defense, let them show you. And making faces with some interesting examples when the defense does the compare one with another. They use some they have interesting choice of words, which is hard to defend yourself against. And for once, the court TV didn't box the jurors. Yay! So these two examples of let's wait and see what the defense actually produces to the court. Now, I don't think they will seek mistrial because of faces. It's more be more careful. Now, if this continues, then it's another matter. But Adrian Love is a whole other story because, all right.
we've asked for the timestamps and we're going to try to provide it to the court, but all I'm asking is just a gentle admonishment that that's not appropriate and to try to refrain from doing that to the extent that is happening. Also, the second concern that I have is when Mr. Bloodworth is tendering the witness to the defense, he's making a statement that I believe the defense will have questions for you. We do believe that's, I'm sure it's not intentional, but it's burden shifting, and we would ask that he not make that statement at the conclusion. We're not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's nowhere near burden shifting. That's just petty. No. And you could just ask the prosecution, could you please not do that? But it's nowhere near. That's just stupid.
Not required to ask them any questions. So we would just ask that that no longer be stated to the witnesses in the presence of the jury.
As a matter of law, I don't view that as any instruction to the jury or comment regarding burden shifting. If you stand up and say you have no questions, you have no questions. I'm not going to admonish anybody for anything that isn't happening. The only faces I've seen are counsel at me. And so I think we're well within the proper bounds of appropriate conduct from what I can see from here.
All right.
Anything else?
We'll submit it in a motion, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Bloodworth, anything before we invite the jury in?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ramos, you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Burmester, the stay. Oh, sorry. May we invite the jury in, please?
Let's see where it lands. There's not much else we can do.
Judge, I think you or defense doesn't have any objections to the exhibits coming in through Ms. Coates.
Got it. Okay. We'll just need to create a record in real time.
All right, let's see who the next witness is. Everybody stand up for the jury.